Hello everyone, my name is Ian Daecher. I'm the principal here at Landisville Intermediate Center. I'm sorry you weren't able to attend tonight, or if you were able to attend our back to school night and you just wanted to come back and review some information. I'm glad to share it with you here right now. So this is what I'll be sharing here tonight. We have an agenda, we have our little quick opening meeting, we'll have some introductions, we'll have our PTO meeting, and then I'll go over some updates and key information. Afterwards, there'll be a classroom presentation. But what I'm going to focus on during this screencast is the updates and key information here this year. Having said that, one thing I always want to focus on is I feel really strongly about our vision and mission. I think it's a powerful one. I think it's one that we are fighting for every day to make sure that we're doing this for our students. It's that personal growth, achievement, and success for every student. You're going to see throughout these slides and what we try to do here and the things we try and incorporate and implement that this is what we're going for. Including that is providing the safe environments and responsive programs to make our students lifelong learners and contributing citizens. Again, I hope you see that through this presentation and you see that through the educational opportunities we're giving every child in this school. I want to make a quick note about here with volunteering. Here's the different clearances that you'll need, and there's also the website for you to be able to access if you want to volunteer, chaperoning for field trips, coming to classrooms and helping out. These are the things that you'll need to make sure that you have. I want to start off with something that went really well for us last year. This is our second year of our school-wide positive behavior support plan. And we were very excited about that last year, and we're off to a great start again this year. We're really teaching our students how to be respectful, responsible, ready, and safe. We're doing this through lessons. We're doing this through our reward system, our LIC team tickets. Our guidance counselor and her team of other teachers have done a great job of implementing it this year. What we do is we teach students throughout the classroom, the hallways. We have them get on the bus. We have them get on the playground, in the cafeteria. We explicitly teach what our expectations are and what some of these really abstract terms like respectful, responsible, ready, and safe look like and sound like and feel like. And then we reward students for displaying these things with our LIC team ticket you see at the bottom. And then what we had today was really exciting because students were able to kind of cash in these tickets for rewards. We have different things like you can see in the picture that this group of students was eating lunch with our guidance counselor as one of the vouchers that they used their LIC team tickets for. We have different things like playing basketball against the principal. We have a little extra recess coupon. We also have pencils. What we try and do is really try and find the kids doing things really well and distributing great behaviors, and we try and reward them as much as possible. The next thing we try to do this year, and this was implemented through our academic team, is we wanted to really increase motivation and really teach effort and provide recognition for students when we're reinforcing that effort to students. To do that, we have an all-star effort award. When teachers find that they are having students going above and beyond and going back to the vision, they were showing growth, achievement, and success in an academic endeavor, we want to reward them with our all-star effort. When teachers give a student the all-star effort, they come down to the office and pull out a popsicle stick with a number. As a principal, I like to try and call home and tell parents about what they've done to earn that all-star effort award, and then they get to put their all-star up there. When one of these rows or columns is completely filled, those 10 people will win a prize. This first prize, we're doing popsicles with the principal, but we're really focusing on what we want to impart on teachers and community members and parents is that your effort matters and kids' effort matters. Sometimes kids get this belief they might not be good at something. I'm not good at soccer, I'm not good at math, or I'm not good at drawing. We really want to instill that that's a fixed mindset. Instead of having that fixed mindset of what they believe in, we want to teach them that and reinforce that when you give great effort, you're going to get better at something. And what we can do as a school and as community members and as parents and guardians, aunts, uncles, grandpas, grandparents, is that to teach them not only famous people that have given great effort to overcome, but also examples in our lives where we've given great effort and overcome challenges or things that maybe people told us that we couldn't do. And students, they need to be taught this, and we need to reinforce when they show great effort that they and they accomplish something that they are being rewarded for it. I do have a few things in here that I want to review because as my first year of being a principal last year, these are a lot of the questions that came up. Attendance is critical. We need to have your students here to teach them. When they're not here, there's only so much we can give them. There's only so many papers or assignments on Schoology we can give them. Learning is a social activity. You can see that in this picture. We need to have them here as much as possible. Having said that, as a public school, we follow some state laws. We need a written excuse if a student's absent. We can take that up to 10 days. If a student is absent for 3 consecutive days, we need a doctor's note. Or if we've already been absent for 10 days, whether that be an absence for a trip or an absence for sickness, everything after that, we need a doctor's note, and we can't approve any pre-approved absences after that 10th excused day. Notes have to be turned in within 3 days to the office after an absence or a sickness. This can get a little tricky because some of our students forget things in their book bags. So if you're worried about that, that's your child. I'm giving the option here too to always email your teacher, or you can email our attendance secretary, Carol Zemer, to send her the excuse note as well too. We hate to put down unexcused on the report card, and those, if they get built up, we have social worker visits and those kind of things. If it's just a matter of a student is losing them in the book bag or forgetting to turn them in. This year we also focused on something that went really well at Mountville and Centerville Elementaries. It's called the One Book, One School. We haven't told our students what the book is because we're going to have a special surprise for them. Our PTO has been gracious enough to allow us to buy a book for every single student. It'll be the same book. It'll be in February and March with them all reading it at the same time at the same pace via a calendar that we will give them. What's great about it is it allows for discussion in class, but more importantly, what we want, the philosophy behind it is that families are reading it together and then having discussions about the book together. That's really the focus of it. So many times as kids get older in that 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, you don't have that family reading time together. So that's what's great about One Book, One School. It focuses on that. And what we did with our PTO funds as well, we have scheduled our assemblies around the theme of this book. So we have some wildlife things coming in. We have some robotics things coming in that really tie into the book that we'll be reading. Safety and security. We do have a lot of drills here. It is very important. Like our mission says, we want to provide safe environments for our students to learn. So we have monthly fire drills. We will have faculty holds. And a faculty hold is a situation where there's it's a situation where there might be a medical concern, or we just have to have students in classrooms with locked doors and learning. They continue to learn this time, but we need to have the hallways clear. So it's not a situation where they would be in any harm. Somebody might be having a rough day, or they're not feeling real well, and we have to get them through the hallway in such a way that they're not being impeded, or they're not feeling pointed out for them not feeling well that day. We also have lockdowns. We have lockdowns in which we practice in case there ever were a situation where there be an intruder. We really feel that through this practice and discussion with the teachers and our guidance counselor, if necessary, the kids feel safer and they have an understanding of what to do in those situations. We do have a lockdown where kids will stay in the classroom. We also have a lockdown where we will evacuate to our rally point, which would be Landisville Middle School. As far as responsible reporting, we really teach our students to be responsible reporters. If something doesn't seem right, they need to say something to us. But also when there's things going on, maybe on the bus, or somebody's being unkind to them, we don't want to wait to the fact that they feel like it's become bullying because it's happening over and over and over again. When somebody's being unkind to them, we want them to let us know so we can nip it in the bud before it becomes a bullying issue. So we have a Schoology messaging system. We have student incident reports, and we feel like as proactive as we've been with this last year and this year, we rarely see situations where it's quote unquote bullying. When there's something that's going on and somebody's being unkind to somebody else, we get to it really early to prevent it from becoming an issue. Pickup time. If your kid's a car rider, your a student's a car rider, make sure you send a note in as soon as possible. We can't really send them as a car rider unless we have a note. Also, if you're picking them up early for early dismissal, make sure you have that photo ID ready, or we can't send them even if we know you. Last couple things here. We really focus on as a faculty that we are Team LIC. We're a group of teammates that want to make sure we're doing everything we can to make students grow, achieve, and succeed. But we need to also have that as parents, teachers, students, and community members. We're all working together. We're all a team to help out your child. The key is communication. If something isn't quite right, or you're not hearing something that's you're not 100% sure about, give us an email, give us a phone call, talk to us, so that way we can make sure everything, we're all on the same page. There's an easy way to stay connected with us. You can check out our blog. You can check out our Facebook. I'll show you a couple of Twitter sites that our teachers and I keep that show all the great things that are happening in our school. Finally, if there is a concern, here's a flow chart that parents and community members or guardians can use. If it's an elementary student, contact that classroom teacher first, and then come see me about the situation. If there's a concern on the bus, you can see that on the bus. Contact the school bus driver. After that, contact me, and I'm able to really help in those situations, because a lot of times it can be difficult there on the bus if there's things going on and your child's letting you know about it. Let me know about it so I can clean it up. Alrighty. Last couple things. I do want to show you a few things on our website where you're able to go ahead and find some key information. First of all, we're at www.hempfieldsd.org. If you go to Choose School, go down to Landisville Intermediate Center. You're going to see a lot of information up here. You can find Sapphire, where the grades are at, Schoology, where you'll see all the work they're doing, our calendar, and even our directory, where you can click on there and find your child's email, your child's teacher's email. If I come down here and go to the PTO page, in this bar right up here, you can see within this, there's a lot of information about our executive board, also fundraising, what's happening in our PTO meetings, some areas where you can click to sign up for programs and rewards. If I come back to the home button here, some other really important things you can see is our news feature. This is all the information that gets posted out to our blog. And again, I really highly encourage, if you haven't done this yet, you go to this subscribe button. You type your email address in there, and you'll receive these news blasts to your email every day at 4 o'clock that we have them. We don't have them every day, but when we do, they'll get blasted out to your email at 4 o'clock. I'll come back to this home page. You can see on the left side here our contact information, our phone number and fax, our times and hours. And if I come down to the bottom here, we have a couple of pages I'd love to show you. We have our Facebook page, which I really like. It shows a lot of the information that we have right here, things that are going on, not only in our school, but also in the district. A lot of push out information that's good for you to learn and know about. The other thing I wanted to show you about was a few of our teachers that use Twitter pretty heavily. I am one of them. I love posting out some of the great things that we're doing in our building, what our students are doing, what our teachers are doing. So mine's at LIC Back-to-School. So you can see on here some different things that are happening, things that are really neat pictures and videos of what our students are doing in the classroom. So again, that's is at LIC Back-to-School right there on Twitter. We also have Mr. Bauer, one of our 6th grade teachers on here. He's at 6-Bauer LIC, and you can see some of the fun things that they're doing in his classroom as well. Also just a lot of good general information about what's happening. And another one of our teachers is one of our 4th grade teachers, Mr. Molesky. He is at Molesky4LIC, and you can see all the fun things that he's doing as well. Again, let's continue to be a team in which we're working together and becoming successful as a community, but also, to be successful for our students. Really excited for the school year. It was great to see the kids come back to school. They were excited and ready to learn. We have a great community. I'm very proud of it. And again, if you ever have any questions or concerns, go ahead and give me an email or a phone call, and I'd be glad to talk to you. Thank you again for viewing this, and have a great day.